Welcome to this training session. This particular series of videos will walk you through the retirement assignment. So the first worksheet, again, these tabs represent worksheets. The entire document is a workbook. So we're looking at a retirement planning worksheet. The first one is kind of an overview, and what it does is just show you that we have some data entry boxes. These are input boxes. So the first one is for monthly contribution into a retirement account. The next is the annual interest rate. The next box is the monthly rate. We need that because we're working with monthly payments. The next data entry box is for the start age. This just represents the age at which you would start making contributions into the retirement account. The next box is the projected retirement age, and then the projected age at death. I know it sounds morbid, but you have to do this for planning purposes. The next box is next cell is the calculated retirement years, and it's simply the projected age at death minus retirement age. Then over here, these two are calculated cells. And the first one is the balance that we would expect to have at retirement. This is just a future value formula. And the next is a payment formula. Just basically it's calculating out the monthly distributions or monthly benefit. You'll notice these are always going to be in red because it's money coming out of the retirement account. So that's that first worksheet. The only problem with this is, in some ways, until you've worked with this a fair amount, to me, most people wouldn't have complete confidence that this is the right number just because it's just popping up, right? And it's, after you work with enough, you'll trust the functions, the future value function, but you don't get the benefit of seeing it accumulate. And that's what this next document will do, next worksheet will do that for us. So we'll pop over to that. So this is the same calculation at top, but below that we have the retirement schedule. And all it does is it shows month by month as the retirement account accumulates. Now the way the schedule is set up, it's basically a template that could handle a variety of situations. So we have a row for every month of age, literally starting at birth, going through age 100. I know that seems like a lot, but that way it can handle all kinds of different scenarios, even if you put money in an account when a baby was born, just a small amount, and gradually accumulated it. So it can handle that. So if you think about it, over the right here, this shows that we have 4 stages in our retirement plan. One is pre-contributions. Basically that means these are the ages before any contributions are going into the account. In this case, that would be up until age 36. So we see 0 to 36 here. The second one is the contributions stage. So in our case, that's between ages 36 and 65. So that's represented over here. Stage 3 is once you've finished making contributions and now you're making distributions in the form of these monthly benefits. And then stage 4 is when you're through making distributions and the account should be zeroed out. So this is calculated to work such that however much we have in the retirement account, these payments are designed to be enough to exactly make it zero out at your projected age of death. So if we pop down here to, we're saying we die at age 90. So at age 90, we have a balance in the account of 0, where it started out at $450,000 at age 65. So this basically proves that it, as your money comes up and then it goes down to exactly, so it basically proves 2 things, the balance of retirement and then the monthly contribution. So the next 2 videos will show how to build the schedule and the formulas related to it. We'll name some ranges. And then after that, we will work with data tables. So the nice thing about a spreadsheet like this is that you can say, well, what would my retirement look like if I put 500 in, or what if I put 8% in, or if I earned 8% a year, or 6%? And you can try different scenarios and see how it would play out. The only thing is you don't, it doesn't leave a history as you do that. You'd have to go back and forth. The data tables that we'll walk you through in a few minutes here will do that. So you can see all different scenarios at one time. Now, just to be clear on this spreadsheet would be accurate and given the assumptions. Now realize that you don't earn a flat, steady interest rate of 7% or 8%. It bounces around, but this is just basically saying an average annual return. Probably the part of this that probably isn't quite as true to life is most people would contribute a flat interest rate, but the monthly payments would change over your life. So probably as you earn more, it would be, instead of having a flat $400 or $500 a month into your retirement account, it would more than likely be a steady interest or a percentage of your income that would be going in, and that amount most likely would change. But nonetheless, this spreadsheet does serve to give a decent projection and kind of a way to help people understand how retirement works. So we'll pop over to the next video and work on building the spreadsheet then.